Hello guys, it's Briggsyboy here, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another of my football matchday vlogs for you guys to sit back and enjoy. So, Morecambe make the short 40-mile trip down to the Fylde coast to face Blackpool down at Bloomfield Road in FA Cup Round 1 action. No doubt that the Shrimps will go there as underdogs, however, following on from Saturday's brilliant league win, going 1-0 up against Leyton Orient, which was a huge result for us. No doubt that will give us momentum and confidence heading over to face Blackpool, the League One side, this afternoon. So Blackpool do currently sit in 8th position in League One, and they've picked up a couple of good results recently. The most recent one, however, was a 1-0 win at home to Wolves under-21s in the Football League Trophy. Prior to that, they've managed to pick up a couple of wins and draws in the league, which has improved the form after they did go through a bit of a rocky patch. So then my score prediction for today's game, the all-important question, I'm going to go with a 2-1 Morecambe win. It's the FA Cup at the end of the day, anything can happen, and at the end of the day, Morecambe do have nothing to lose. We go there, we can play with freedom, creativity. So then, before we get into the vlog, I have enlisted the help of It's Ramos. So George is a Blackpool supporter and vlogger that produces some really good content that is, of course, Blackpool FC related. So we have managed to get his pre-match thoughts going into this one. So let's have a listen to what he has to say in the build-up to the Morecambe versus Blackpool FA Cup game.
Hi guys, my name is George, or it's Ramos, and today I'm here to give you a few quick thoughts on the Blackpool vs Morecambe game that is set to take place later today. So for those of you who didn't know, I'm a Blackpool fan, as you can tell by all this stuff, and I'll keep this short and sweet for you guys. So firstly, my score prediction is going to be Blackpool 3, Morecambe 0. I just think we might have a little too much for Morecambe, who are obviously struggling this season, unfortunately for them. The key players to look at for the Seasiders are Nanyele, the striker, Callum McDonald, the left back, and Sully Kai, the winger, I'll go for. Very good players. I'm not sure how many of them will start. Hopefully we can see a few of them. My thoughts on Blackpool's season: we started well, then we dipped off a bit, but we're coming back now. Hopefully we can keep and maintain some form. And finally, in the next round, I would want Preston away. So thank you for your time, Briggsy. Thank you for letting me on this video. Please be sure to check out my channel. Goodbye.
So once again, thanks a lot to George there for making that video for us. The link to his channel will be in the description down below. Right, so then before we do get into the vlog, as normal, we are going to take a look at the team lineup that I've gone for today's game against Blackpool. And I've been a bit boring, I've gone unchanged from Saturday. However, the saying does go true, why change a winning formula? We obviously played really well there, and we talk about the impact that substitutions can make. The likes of AJ Leach-Smith, Alex Kenyon, AJ coming on within 2-3 minutes. He scored an absolute worldie of a goal, so it is a strange game. So just to recap then, Holstead in goal, Tanner right back with Old and Lavelle as the centre halves, Luke Conlon left back, great to see him back last weekend, Brewitt is CDM, Tutton Wildig 2 centre mids, John O'Sullivan on the right, a former Blackpool player of course, Louis Alessandra on the left, and then Cole Stockton as the lone striker. So 4-5-1 formation, and it did work really well on Saturday. Kevin Baz will be managing from the touchline today, of course, so I wouldn't expect either of them to be playing. And then of course Derek Adams formally takes charge on Monday. So exciting times for the Shrimps. Let's see how we do. FA Cup, it's a magic competition. Who knows? Could we cause an upset and beat Blackpool? Possibly. It's on the cards if we play like we did Saturday, definitely. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy the game, and maybe I'll see some of you down there. But come on, you Shrimps, let's pick up the win today.
FC.
Barry Walt's a 4-1 FA Cup defeat to Blackpool today. What are your thoughts on the game?
We obviously were bitterly disappointed at the result. As we've said to the lads in there, I thought we didn't reach the sort of the standards we set last week. I think overall the performance wasn't necessarily a bad one. But goals obviously change games, and I think we conceded poor goals today, which killed us really.
The first goal was a real killer, like say, in the opening 10 minutes of the game, and I suppose you wanted to keep it solid for as long as you could.
Yeah, well, it's obviously in any game it's important not to concede an early goal, but when you're coming to a club in a higher division and a good side like Blackpool, you can't afford to give them a leg up, and we did that. And then we spoke about how dangerous they are at set play. So from our point of view, it was disappointing to concede the second goal from us from a set play. But the effort and the commitment from the lads was absolutely brilliant again. We played some nice stuff at times. We do feel we could have used the ball a lot better. We got ourselves back into it just before half time, and then I thought sort of for the first 20-25 minutes of the second half we were the better side. But we conceded again, another poor goal, and that was game over.
Looking at the first half, you're desperately unlucky to hit the woodwork twice.
Well, yeah, as I said, goals change games, and certainly when they went 3-0 up, I think that scoreline very much flattered them. We hit the crossbar at 1-0, and then that goes in. It's a completely different game. Coles hit the post with a great strike late on in the first half. So it may sound stupid, but apart from the goals, there wasn't an awful lot in the game. The possession, I think, was pretty much even for most of the first half. But the problem is when you make mistakes against teams as good as Blackpool, they punish you.
They were incisive, weren't they, going forward? I mean, Sully Kaikai in the second half just seemed to turn the button on and just turn the game. Nangelay's always a handful, and Feeney in the first half, especially down the right hand side. Well,
these are players that have that have played at a higher level, so they know the game inside out. They've got that sort of moment of brilliance up their sleeves that can win games. And we knew that, and I think apart from the goals, we dealt with them quite well. But yeah, we are disappointed in the manner which we conceded, but overall, like I said, the effort and commitment from the lads was second to none again.